Welcome to the Scale Builders Guild.
Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday.
Livestream Takeover.
Episode 65.
265er. Welcome to the show. Check in. Let us know where you're watching from. And how many times you clicked the link in my HPI Nano TTR video only to discover that you cannot buy this yet.
You know what really screwed everyone up is they did that and it took them to a 1/10 scale. And they're like, this thing's $300.
$300?
This is bullshit.
I am out.
Yeah, like,
that is stupid. What do you take me for? Welcome to the show, everyone.
Welcome. I am in, would you call this vacation mode?
Oh.
No, not quite.
Pre-vacation.
It's like,
is it really a vacation?
It's not a vacation is the thing.
No.
Yeah, so that's either way. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to my trip to Ohio or Kentucky via Ohio. So
What?
What?
What do you mean? You're going to Ohio?
Cincinnati.
And then, connecting flight?
No, that's just as close as you can get.
What? America?
It's only like an hour. It's only like an hour from there. So, yes. But I'm looking forward to it.
What ridiculous vehicle have you rented?
I got an all-wheel drive SUV of some sort.
Ah. Well, all-wheel drive is going to be a good idea because I bet you it's going to be muddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get muddy.
Yep. So I get that there's lots of rain in the forecast, and we're gonna make our.
You've made your bed. You lie in it.
Exactly. The Cincinnati airport is actually in Kentucky. What do you know?
What? I see my friend Teleguided is already on his way. Have a wonderful time.
Nice. Looking forward to seeing him there.
Please, yeah, you'll recognize him because he's his name Matt.
His name Matt. Got my money back from Axial Fest tickets. Now I have to wait till Monday to get my cabin refunded. Robert, I think I also I typed your name a couple of times today on a certificate.
Oh, and
I believe
origin.
Yeah, certificate of origin. So, got a lot of those out today before I left, which was good.
That's good. You did your job today. That's good.
Yeah.
How is Josh in person? Really? I'll probably run into him at some point in a few days. He's exactly the same, much as I am exactly the same. We are not any different.
No,
we're the same people.
It will be pretty much the same.
You'll go, oh. I was kind of hoping for something else. He's shorter in real life.
I have a very tall torso. Sitting next to each other, Matt and I look the same height. We stand
and then
up.
I stand up, and everybody goes, "Whoa, okay, please don't hurt me."
Yep, racing case. I also typed your name down there. So,
boy, I can't wait till I can buy one.
All right,
it's all right.
We're almost there. Wait. We're almost there.
Someday maybe.
Over the rainbow.
I mean, I made enough money at the swap meet this weekend to be able to afford part of one.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
I love when it takes too long to work.
I'm not sure everyone else had as successful a weekend, but I did pretty good. Because I'm aggressive. I'm aggressive in my pricing.
You come over here. Buy this is the one you want. Get away from that guy.
This one.
This one.
I had people fighting. People were fighting over stuff. They're like, how much for this? I would tell them. And then the other guy go, I'll take it. And the other guy's like, oh.
Like, I'm in the middle of this deal here. I'm walking here.
It was fun, though. I got to see a bunch of people that I know, which is nice. I found that there were a lot of elderly gentlemen who sell planes.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That, you know what? That is
Not my
That
vibe.
is a dominating force of RC swap meets. If open to all, I've
Yes.
found that like if it's ever, just a swap meet that's advertised, it is plain. But the thing with the plane guys is they're set up and ready to sell by 4:30 in the morning, and they're ready to leave by 8 a.m. sharp.
Yeah, as soon as there's even a small lull in the crowd, they're like, "That's it, I'm out of here."
Yep, it's
And
nap
then they're
time.
gone. Yep. I've been up for 16 hours. I better go to bed.
Hey, back so Josh, speaking of Origins, when are we going to get a peek at yours? After I return from BTC, I will try and make the time to get that built and finished up.
There's a virtual RC Air Force in there. Jay came
A Canadian
to the
RC
show.
Air Force, but
Well, still more planes than we probably have in real life. But it was it was a lot of planes. I was like, even in my members video, I was like, maybe I should get into planes based on how many planes are here.
Yeah,
But
right.
they had all left by the time I'd sold all my stuff, so I couldn't have bought any of them. So
Yeah, that's the biggest problem with those guys is they really take over the majority of the space because planes are
because their
freaking
planes are
big.
They're so big, and
Yeah.
like they were all in like I would imagine running ability, but
I don't know. What RC are you running or driving at BTC? Well, I am bringing my Rockabilly. That is the one that I'm bringing.
What? No, that's not the right place for that.
Everywhere is the right place for a tube buggy. But
You're gonna get that all crudded up before
we'll see.
we rock?
How many times do I go to these events and drive a car?
0.
Unless we're going to an event to
Where the object
compete?
is to comp,
yeah.
you don't drive.
Other than that, I don't drive at events.
I
would rather-
had to by the fire because I had to. I brought that truck.
I was like, I built
specifically
this
for
truck
that
for
purpose.
this, and you were gone for 18 minutes.
Yes,
Yeah.
18 minutes. Plus, let's add 3 minutes of travel time to the place I wanted to drive,
Yep.
and then 3 minutes back. So
Right.
24 minutes total.
Hack Shack, thank you very much. Glad to see the return of STL Sundays. Safe travels to BTC. Yes, thank you, Hack Shack. I have wild ambitions for STL Sunday. So
Yes.
I am going to try and pre-film a number of episodes and have them banked for Sunday
That's a
releases.
good idea.
Let the members have them early. They can have them all at once, but just have them banked because it's not a, you're not like a new feat. It's just, I can just do a simple project, get it done, get them edited as I can and keep running through it. So
Sure.
Yeah.
Rumor has it Matt's going to show up at BTC. That rumor is incorrectly not accurate. That's not happening. I am not going. I'm not going to be driving there. I should have already left if I was. It's not happening. I'm not going.
I mean, you could fly.
Sorry to disappoint you.
You're closer than I am. I haven't left yet.
I don't want to go to Cincinnati Airport, which is
I
in
know.
Kentucky.
I was going to
RC
possibly fly into Indianapolis, and I was like, ooh, the Indy 800 is this weekend. Probably a bad idea if I missed the main day of the event to go to a different event that is not RC, though.
True. RC Crawler Park in Mississauga, that's not too far from Strictly Sideways, is also an RC airfield with a run. Uh-oh. Well, okay. Time to buy some planes.
Yeah, why not? Let's build planes. Let's build planes out of other shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Honda City Turbo props.
Plane.
Turbo prop. Get it? It's a play on airplane stuff.
Yes. City copter.
So, yeah, anyway.
Yeah. All right.
I have some
I guess
call
we
for
should.
this week.
Yeah. Do we want to do that first? It's only
Well,
9:10. We could talk about the biggest piece of news this week.
Yeah. let's go ahead and get into that. We're gonna have to get back into it, I'm sure, at some point.
Yeah, we'll talk about it more than once today, I'm sure. But
I'm positive that we will.
Yeah. So that news is
Tamiya
is re-released. No.
Yeah, exactly.
They're re-releasing the Avante again.
The biggest news is that Axial was trying to pull and Associated and screw me with timing on the scale news.
There was a new RC10 this week, so actually, you know what? That should be a segment that we can do every week. The new RC10 of the week, because there was another one.
That is pretty much the scale news. And then there was a new Kyosho, and I was like, shit, I guess I should talk about that since I talked about the RC10. Like, I don't like the RC10s. I don't think that they're. I've built a gold pan. I thought it was terrible.
Pretty cool for 1989.
It's like, yeah, I guess this would have. It's one of those you had to be there type of stories. Like, evidently there's you had to be there RCs, and that is one of them. Like, you just had to be there.
You had to be there in 1989.
Yeah,
you would have loved it. Beef Tubes is for sale. Wait,
Beef Tubes is for sale, and they want. I got a number. Can I share the number publicly? I won't say who I got it.
Why did you ask if you wanted to buy it?
I've got the number.
New Drift Phaser, yes, the GT86 already available for pre-order on RC Mart. Okay, do you want to do a poll?
Dots are coming.
Not allowed to share?
Okay, I won't share it. I will say that it's the number that I just saw is probably easily 5 times what it's worth.
Now,
can you imagine going into, say you're going to go get yourself like a small business loan, right?
Yeah.
And you have to go to a bank. A man is dressed in a suit, and obviously here's people deciding to make financial decisions every day. And you have to walk up and you have to explain to him the name of this business. I assume he's going to want to, see the URL and then the associated product names that go with it. Like, and this grown adult is going to have to look, going to look back at you and be like, "Are you fucking with me?
Is this a joke?"
Yeah. I'm just saying, like,
good on RC Sparks, but I haven't really been interested ever since he sort of went up. Are you talking about? Oh, okay. I thought that's what you meant by Beef Tubes.
Oh,
because I know he has his other source of income.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I'm like, you know what? Save the money on buying an existing company, and if you just put that value into advertising with like a company with a decent name, you're going to be better off. Plus, maybe somebody buy it who hasn't pissed off half of their customer base. Like,
oh boy! All right, there's some editorial commentary coming through here on the news today. Rich Trujillo, I'm happy to announce that Vetera Fest is on.
It's a combined event now.
Rich,
it is now Axial Fest and Vetera Fest at the same time.
Can I bring an Axial rig to Vetera Fest? Is that okay? Let me know in the comments down below. The name is 6.3 times the value. Okay. All right.
Oh my God. Yeah. So this week we had.
It's too early for those.
So, I mean, yeah, the big news, just kind of topping all of it was the fact that, I talked about in the news, like, hey, this Axial Fest Badlands stuff is weird. Tickets showing sold out, but they didn't tell anybody when stuff was going to be up. There's no posts. The website's out of date. Like, what is going on? They should really make some sort of posts telling people what's happening. 1 hour later, event canceled. Like, well,
Yeah. It's so wild.
Robert.
Not great news.
Robert Shetterly, thank you very much. Did you hear about Horizon cutting off smaller local hobby shops from ordering distro from them? I did. And, the way that I heard it phrased was, of course, in a more political way. But I'll tell you, it's real disappointing to hear. So basically what I had heard, long and short of it, is that they were telling stores now that, like, hey, you can't just go to horizonhobby.com and check the inventory status of a part to see if it's there now. You need to make sure that you go to FastServe, which is the distribution backend side that stores go. But it's a terrible, like, it's not it's optimized for like ordering a ton of different part numbers, not for like browsing to see things. So that normally they would just go to there because they would be able to see if something was available. They're like, well, you can't do that anymore because the inventory levels are now going to be split. And so just because something shows that it's available here doesn't mean it will be available here. So basically they're just taking stuff that they have in stock and only selling direct. Now that is cutting off a hobby shop from being able to sell product, which absolutely does suck.
Yes.
The rationale that was behind it is being framed as they had to bring in some product very recently that they ended up paying the import tariffs on. And now to be able to sell them online, even at the cost or maybe a slightly increased cost, they can only do that if it's a direct sale. There is not then left any margin to be able to sell to a dealer. So regardless of a price increase, or in lieu of doing a price increase and selling it to a dealer, then they're saying you can't buy, which no matter how you shake it, like your business was built on hobby shop distribution. You need to support dealers. Dealers, you can't screw 1,000 hobby shops.
I'm going to imagine the lineup at Horizon's booth at NERSA is going to be long and uncomfortable. It
absolutely should be uncomfortable if that type of thing continues. That you have to hope that it's not a long-term or widespread issue. But man, anytime
at your booth, you should have free soup. Because people will be very upset in the other line, but they won't be as upset if they got some Vanquish products free soup.
I agree with Josh.
It's Rich. I know it feels weird when you have to do it, but it's all good. Missing person, thank you very much. How about AE's statement about fighting IP infringement? I saw that again. This is not the first time.
It's not the first time. We've seen this maybe a few months ago, maybe.
Yeah, a few months ago.
It was right. Oh, it was right when they did one of the RC10 re-releases.
Yeah, when they did the RC10 Clear. That could have been anytime between now and 6 months ago. But this is the thing. Again, it's like, guys, you can't not support a product for 20 years and then be mad when other people are making things to satisfy a market, and then get really cranky when you decide to re 100 of them.
Yeah, it's the comments were not on their. Ooh, we should get back to comments for a second. The comments were not on their side about that IP thing, specifically because people are like, yeah, you didn't support it. We wanted our cars, and then someone started making the parts for us, and then they made parts that were equal or better quality than the originals. And then I understand that they made an entire car. Like, it is weird. But listen, it is a 20-some-year-old, or more than that, 40-year-old car.
Yep, 40-year-old car. Like, come on, guys. Come on.
So it's very, it's very
RC10Ds.
So anyway, it's very odd. Okay, but going back to the comment thing for a second, because I was saying the comments on that RC10 post was not very great. But you want to talk about even worse is that Horizon made those posts about Axial Fest being canceled, and they were getting lit up in the comments. And then they decided to delete all of their posts, put up new posts with comments immediately disabled.
That's not great.
That is not a good move.
That doesn't look good.
If
I were a marketing manager for a company like that, I probably would not have done that. I would have had to have eaten it.
Listen, you do it. You make the bed, you lay in it. Like,
that's right.
I get that you're a marketing manager, and that's not you don't
want to see negative comments.
Yeah,
I get that, like, but hey,
but listen, they're still gonna happen. They're just gonna happen in a place where
where you can't control them, where you can't turn them off.
Yeah. So
and the fact that that really kind of
it sucks. It's not a good way to do it. And listen, it's
also like, I mean, more than anything, Josh, it's the worst part of it is they announced all of these events, took tickets and money for all of these events. And when is Badlands? Not far away, June?
Not that far away. It's a month
it's
away.
June,
or so.
right?
Yeah.
So like a month and change away. Not a good look.
It's, one of the guys made a really good point on one of the comments in the YouTube video. And he was just like, this really sucks that they did this because I made my plans. If they would have canceled earlier, I could have gone to Beat the Creek.
Yeah.
Like,
or anything else.
Like, yeah, that's a great point. People make reservations. They tie up that money. And then,
they book vacation. They book time off from work.
Yeah. So it just sucks. Now, I will say that, like, I would want to defend Horizon and things like that. I want their business to be sound. They are an important part of our market. I want them to do well. I want them to be strong, because strong companies in RC help make everybody strong. But I cannot defend some of the decisions that they made. Like, I
think at this point, the best thing to have done would have been to go forward with all the events that you already scheduled and then cancel them for next year and just eat it. You got to eat it. You got to be like, well, shoot, this is something, way beyond our control, but we cannot tarnish our reputation to save, I guess, to save money. But
it's definitely to save money. It's definitely to save money. Events are not money makers in most cases.
They're never,
especially when it's not your land. It's not like you can make money by doing an event. You can do it many times by not doing things totally correct, not doing it the right way, not getting insurance and permits and things like that. But if you have to do, it's just like you have, these are your most loyal customers, I would say. They're going to your 100%. Fest. They have your back. These are your customers.
And these people they're not quick to forget when they feel that they've been let down.
Yes.
And this is ouch.
This is absolutely ouch. I'm very, it's very, it sucks. And like I said, people count on this. It's a hobby, but people planned around it. They budgeted for it, and it just sucks, man. There was events that I remember, like when I lived in the Midwest, they were like my events that, like, Crawlapalooza was the one for me. October. I counted on it. I didn't have a lot of travel funds and stuff like that back in the day. And it was like, I'm going to this. I'm going to get a hotel room, which like deciding to get a hotel. There was years that I went and I'm like, I'm just going to sleep in the car.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not going to spend, $240 for a hotel room for 2 or 3 nights. I'm going to just sleep in the car. Like that extra money. I'm like, I'll be just
I can
fine.
eat food.
I'll
eat
don't
food
worry.
Then
I'll make it happen. But
yeah.
Then I just had to start bringing Nicole. Then I was just like, well, we can't share a room with anybody either now. Because last year we tried the year before, and it was like me, Fat Jesus, Big Aaron, and Paul. There was a symphony of CPAP and people who needed CPAP, and Nicole is the most low maintenance person in the world, especially during those years. But she was like, next year we are getting our own hotel room. I was like, understood.
I feel like
no argument.
Years, she was so like just enamored with you for whatever reason. Just could not get enough of.
I was thinking she was traveling the world with me.
Yeah,
Disney, Oklahoma. When else would she get to go there?
Toronto, Canada. It's the best places in the whole world. Thomas Bialzik, thank you very much, sir. I'm late. I was finalizing arrangements with my cousin from South Korea. He owns a sea-equipped cargo plane and has a guy in China loaded with HPI nanos. It's landing offshore from Kenosha. My other cousin has a cigarette boat. Dude, you're going to be rich.
You're going to be... I'm just telling you, there's other cargo options, though. I'm just saying if you want to
I mean, for the weight and the size, you could load up a few nanos. Oh my God. Yeah, I think all things considered, it's not a great look. It's not going to do anything for customer loyalty or satisfaction. Then also kind of ticking off your dealers is a weird move as well. All in all, it's just a weird situation.
It is.
I don't know who's making these calls.
It's a bean counter.
But I'd love to have them on the show.
Yeah. They're definitely the guy in the suit that you have to explain who beefed it. This doesn't make any sense.
Are we worried about these two people? How much money are they going to save? Literal dozens of dollars.
I mean,
no idea.
It is, an event like Badlands, they have a lot of staff that they send to a thing like that. You're going to have, they remember when they were like, God, that one year, I remember they were wildly desperate. They bought Rich all the way out from over here. And what's that going to help?
No one knows who
what's he going to get done?
I wonder though, because they haven't said anything about PLBTF, right?
They
That's
have
still
not yet.
Apparently on.
I'm leaving that one as a big asterisk.
Yeah, no, of course, but I'm just wondering if they do decide to run with it and do it, if people will be like, well, I'm not going to that.
I don't think so. I think that there's going to be people that are pissed that they didn't get to go to that event, but you put on a nice event like that out here, people are going.
It's a good event.
It's it's going to happen. They could have Badlands again next year and people will go. It doesn't mean that they're not going to be pissed
no,
but they'll go. But that's not the thing. The event part, attendance, will it change at all for next year? Hard to say. What could change is that when that person, that customer who's a loyal fan, goes to buy their next car, maybe they look at the other brands more seriously rather than just buying the Axial vehicles that they got to take to this event that they loved every year.
You guys are making it suck because you tender to the pay people, not the YouTube family. Not happy going to rebel. Wait, are you talking about us not reading comments from other people? 99% of the comments we read are from everybody. I just read your comment.
There you go. He's rebelling. But there is a lot of comments that go. And then when someone does that, it puts a big bright square on our like we just
I'm naturally drawn to bright, shiny objects.
We do appreciate that. It's also
we do very much.
Yeah. Okay. So we have mail call.
We have mail call.
And I picked more photos for you this week.
Oh, I've got 5 for you as well.
I have a fun theme for
mine is stuff that you probably won't get. That's the theme.
Oh God. Well, I don't know how. You son of a.
I'm pretty sure that some of these are going to be a challenge. Some of them I threw in an easy, like it just lobbed it up. So we'll see how it goes.
Left them all. They're all. This is all mine's staying crawler related. We'll just say that.
Mine's mostly crawler related. Well, a little broader than that, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to
it. I would love to go to Enjora by the river.
So, okay. Let's do some mail call real quick.
We need a VP fest. Yeah, Josh needs a hole in his head.
Yeah. Trust me, we would love to. It's just personnel is the main thing. You know, it would be a lot. It would be something like, hey, if they all went away, I would try and figure out a way to like make everybody agree to do it.
I guarantee that Missing Person meant to write Fajan by the fjord. And I would also go to that. Did you catch your little Fajan mention in my my member video?
I did not. I did not watch your swap meet video yet. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I haven't. They missed like all 3 of your videos because I've been so busy.
Yes, I know what you mean. HD buggy. Yes. Oh shoot, my comments weren't scrolling.
Oh. Thank you, Magic School Truck. Much appreciated.
So, I'm gonna start this week by, since I'm going to Beat the Creek, I felt like I needed a hat to make me blend in, so I got myself a new camo hat, and I gave it like 10 degrees extra curve.
I don't see it.
It's not the only. Sorry. I got an accessory for the bill as well. It's not currently on there yet because I am
fish hook.
Yeah.
Did you get a fish hook?
American flag fish hook. So, but I'm slightly concerned about TSA, so I'm not putting it on until I get there.
Oh, I just got word that Alex does not like the train whistle. Copy that.
Should put a Starlink on it.
On his hat?
Yeah. Walk around.
Do you think Reefs will buy beef tubes and put their oddly shaped logo over everything? They could just inscribe it right over it. Oops.
Where'd that go? Screen your eyes and now on Madlands. All right.
Okay.
Go. What do you have for this week?
Mail call. I don't have much this week. Let's see what I have. Choo choo don't, she says. While I was at the swap meet, the gentleman, actually, this is kind of cool. The guy that I bought this body from last year, he was there and he goes, "Hey, I really like what you did with that body. Nice job on that. Here's a Hot Wheels because I know you love Hot Wheels." So he gave me this old Datsun pickup.
Okay.
That's pretty cool, right?
Not bad at all.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. Thank you, Mr. Man.
Tom Bajak, could have worn your Warren County Crawlers hat and thrown off the California scent. I do have my Warren County Crawlers hat.
All right.
Like now, that one. It is a large, extra large flex fit, which is a tad tight. So I got to cut the elastic and then give it a good stretch. So I wear the 2XL flex fits. I wore it for a little bit and I was like, that's giving me a little bit of a headache. I got to adjust that. But it is here and ready.
I don't know that this Datsun will fit on the TTR. But speaking of the TTR, here it is on the back of the RTR hauler, which
Yeah,
actually looks pretty good. I
that
gotta
looks
say,
pretty.
that's pretty nice.
Yeah, no kidding. That's very. That's
Very all it all kind of goes together. Really ties the room together. This thing is so fun, but I think they're gonna have some other kind of charger because that's got like a
that's like a
not just
magnetic.
USB-C, but a
Yeah,
magno.
it looks like one of
charger,
those ones
so.
that it charges on the base of like a radio or
Yeah,
carrier type things.
maybe they'll do like a little like garage or something. That would be kind of cool. You could just charge it on.
Nerd.
Okay, tell me you don't love it though.
Oh no, it's fantastic. I got to drive it a couple of months ago,
Yeah.
and I was wildly surprised when I started to drive it. I was like, "Oh, this is zippier.
It's not junk.
The steering feels appropriate." Like I was like, "Okay, I like just about everything about this." So, yeah.
Yep. Hoping for more bodies.
Yeah. Ooh, Gigawatt. Rockabilly. Thank you very much. Rockabilly and Carry On Lipos 2. See you Friday. I'll see you there as well. There is a chance that I don't have enough batteries for my Rockabilly. So,
Shocker.
I know. I may have to steal one if we go on a run.
Southside, thank you very, very much. I tried going to a swap meet and wound up at a meat swap. 1 of 10 would not recommend. Did you bring your wife with you to that, or?
Okay. Next, I have got a goodie bag here that I was given. That's what I had.
Wait a second. Are you trying to say something about my wife, Brett? I'm concerned.
So, I got the X-Tool Squad grab bag.
Cool shirt. Oh, it's a bag? Oh,
I traveled to the Bay Area this weekend to demo that laser from X-Tool. And it was a shit show in many, many ways.
Yes, I got some of the I got some of the details.
Yeah, it was an absolute. Anyway, I'll go over that at a later date. But in the grab bag, they gave me a flashlight, Next Tool flashlight.
Okay.
Which, you know what? I'm never mad at a flashlight. Then I've got a magnetic wireless power bank.
Okay. For your telephone?
Yeah. So it's one of these things that.
Yep. That feels very light.
And then power.
Power juice.
Which, there you go. So there's that.
Okay.
And then they gave me another one, but it's different. And this one's actually pretty rare.
Why are they?
I don't know. Look at this thing.
Oh, you can see the inside of it.
Isn't that cool? And then it's like Kevlar. So. It even
Isn't
says
that cool? It's
cool.
X cool.
It's X cool.
That means it's X times the cool.
Bink. Charging. Look at that.
How many cools is it?
X. 10 times the cool. That's cool. Anyway, so if you'd like to see this, you can find me at BTC with my extra battery on the back.
Those are very handy at events, I will say.
So, anyway, thank you very much. Oh, and then they also gave me, there was special glasses for the laser, and they're like, you can keep those. I'm like, thick.
Yeah, X Cool, a subsidiary of X Tool.
Yeah.
Wow.
They don't reach all the way to my ears.
You look like a villain. You look like
I look like a
Marvel villain.
Like one of the people in the background of a action movie. Like,
or every Facebook profile of like a 35-year-old man.
45 to 55. Thank you. And it's taken from down here, and they're doing this
in their truck.
And there's like some sort of overlay on the photo that you can click through and change like to the same photo, but with 10 different.
Open to work.
Steve,
well,
thank you. See you at BTC in a couple days, Josh. And Matt, don't worry. I'll get you that personalized autograph from him. I got you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And from my name Jeff. No, not my name Jeff. 55 Burgers Jeff. He gave me a Volvo at the swap meet, which I'm quite chuffed about.
Not mad at that.
Good looking Volvo.
That at all.
Was this 240? Yeah.
240, 242,
nice.
Whatever it takes.
It's 240. Make it happen. You got anything else? I got one more thing.
I got some 3mm thick cob LED.
Nice.
Very thick, like super thin.
Oh, that is thin. Is it backed on it with anything?
Double stick.
Nice. Okay. I might need some of that for a project.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the 3mm, like they're starting to pop up in more colors and densities. It's got a good diode density.
Does it come in red?
Yes.
Excellent. Does it come in white?
I was having a hard time finding white available. So I wanted white and I could not find it at the time. So I got the blue in its place currently. So,
okay.
They did show it as an option, just not available. So where you're at, maybe it will be available.
Yes. All right, cool. I got one more thing. I think I showed this on What's on the Bench, but it wasn't here when we did this show last week. But I got the decals for the Liquid Death livery.
Yes.
Which I'm quite pleased about.
That did look good.
It's so stupid.
For just being a solid color painted body that you were done with and then adding the decals, it looks very much intentional. So
right? It almost looks as if I had planned it that way, but I didn't. And then this isn't really new, but I managed, because the Kyosho drift car has that chassis that changes length.
Yes.
I was able to get the Porsche RWB on there.
Oh, that's so good.
With finally the proper wheelbase, because this thing had always not been correct. So
the wheels look a little small.
Well,
but
they only do because they're black. So I have white offsets coming.
Okay. Jose, sorry. Thank you. Hi, you only went one times on 2.2s on your H10. What inserts? I used regular 1.9475 inserts and just put them over top of the 2.2 inner rings. Worked just fine for me. You can also do printed foams, but I just went with a standard 2-stage foam that I just pushed. It's not that bad at all. So, yeah, that was what I did. That had to Brandon all sorts of 2XL. I can do that, Tom. Thank you very much.
Brandon doesn't have a large, extra large head, though.
He does not.
He's got
that large, extra large is pretty standard. Like he can wear. That's what I get
he and I
for
are
Vanquish.
Medium. We're like a medium large.
No, he's smarter than that.
Well, he's smarter than me, that's for sure. Not as good looking though, so we've got him there.
Oh, Robbie, just become a team driver for Banff and you'll get covered for inserts. Man, that was a whole nother shit show this week.
I missed that. Was that a Facebook problem?
Yeah, it's been a bit ongoing, but the company Banff decided that they were no longer going to sell their products to people directly. Now you can buy their products through a team driver only.
What is a BAMF?
It doesn't matter. It's just a very odd being like, nope, you can no longer just buy our products on the website like the millennium that it is. I
have money and I want to give it to you.
Nope. You find somebody else, you give them the password, and it's just very.
What do they make?
3D printed tire inserts.
but you can't buy them from them.
No. I don't know. I have some of them, but let me tell you, I wouldn't jump through extra hoops to decide. Like, it's just such a weird thing. Why? So,
okay,
just,
that's very strange.
I do not find it to be a logical business decision.
I believe it's tax avoidance.
Welcome, Scott. Thank you.
It's a foam pyramid scheme.
So,
you gotta know a guy.
That's basically what it is.
What's so stupid? Sell your products.
I don't care why the decision was made. I'm just saying it's a bad decision. It doesn't make sense. It's not something I could support, or I would never tell somebody that was a good idea.
Here at Vanquish Products, we've decided to make all of the sales through Matt. So Matt is responsible for
that would be easier,
all the emails.
Because we told you where to go. No, it's just like figure it out. Go to a guy who, like, I don't even like to put stuff on the Scale News if people don't have an actual website. Like, they send me an Etsy link and I'm like, ugh. Like, I would much rather you just set it. Now it's not even that. Like, I have a website. You can't buy anything there though. You gotta go somewhere. Find a guy with a Facebook page and message Jeff and Christy at blah blah blah. the white planter.
Source.
Did you mean to? Oh, you must have met my husband. We share this page.
I'll let him know that you asked about it. It's like, trusted source. Why don't you just buy from? I'd rather buy from some. You know what? I'm not interested in giving my money to a business with like a Shopify page and a reputation and know that my order is going to be processed. I'd rather just message a guy on Facebook and send him my Zelle.
Send it friends and family, please.
How is that a business model? That is ridiculous on so many levels.
Rob, thank you very much. Josh, can I go to BTC? Robert P. will fill you in. Matt will win all anyway. Mental stress, future disappointment will weigh heavy on my soul. Heavy side. An established vendor will not profit. Or is F? I don't know what that last part mean. What does that mean? I don't know. But I will find Robert P. and I will make fun of him all weekend.
Thomas, thank you. That reminds me of a woman I asked to dinner. She said, "You got to talk to my pimp," whatever that
is. What's up, Dr. President? Hey, I'm looking for a guy who knows a guy, older guy.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get somebody else to broker this deal on my behalf. I want to buy them, but I'm going to give the other guy the money.
I'll have your guy talk to my guy, and then
that's 6 times the disappointment. Jay Walker, 10 months a member. Wow, thank you. Appreciate the heck out of you, the channel, and the live stream, so I won't waste this milestone post by making the same tired joke. You do know that this is the same tired joke show.
Yeah, exactly.
So it plays just fine.
Speaking of plays, it's time for my game. So
okay.
I'm going to, I have to upload my
minimize the chat.
Yes, you minimize all your stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's minimized, and I'm moving this chat over so I can't see it. All right. Don't text me either, Kenny.
So, Matt, this week I am
Yes, sir.
showing you only full vehicles. You have to tell me what these vehicles are. All of these vehicles were used to make RC crawlers, okay?
Uh-huh. Okay.
So, add to
Of
stage.
course, before my time.
We're going in from easiest to hardest.
What's a clodbuster?
Stop it. Reevaluate.
It's not a clodbuster. That's a TLT.
Thank you very much. Oh my God, we're not starting off amazing.
Hey, I got it right.
You will also notice that, like I said, all of these were used to make RC crawlers. They didn't start as RC crawlers, though. No. So that does make them older vehicles, okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Now,
look at that hump pack in the back there, too.
Yeah, right?
Wild. Good God.
Cantilever suspension. Cantilever suspension will be a trend that you'll see in several. The old TLT shocks on there, man, I had piles of those. They worked.
I still have some.
Yes.
I have some that have been machined.
Now, like I said, this is the easiest one. From here, they're going to start getting a little bit more difficult.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So you got this one on the second attempt, which is
still correct.
That's disappointing.
6 times correct.
Next. Are you ready?
Josh, wait, before you do this, let me just explain to you that I never did any of this stuff. I didn't have to do this because I got into this hobby at the right time. So this is all
there's definitely going to be some tough ones.
Okay, go.
So, next.
That's a wheelie king.
That is a wheelie king. I was one of the wildest steering situations on an RC vehicle.
I'm trying to see where the servo is.
The steering servo sits up in the very front.
As it would, yeah. Okay.
And then
I see you've blocked out.
I had to block off some things. Yeah, in several of these photos that were.
Okay. All right.
So yes, but the steering servo was up in the front. And then it had a bell crank that went back to the center, and then that had a linkage that went from the center to a bell crank on the axle by the upper link.
I love my bell cranks.
Yeah,
so that's good.
All right.
Yes.
Now that one, I'm glad to see how fast that went. This is
Wheelie King / Crawler King. Would you say?
Because
that one's 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, but there was a 4-wheel drive Wheelie King. I don't think that this was the Crawler King yet. The Crawler King, I believe, came later and had a couple of other changes. I think that they changed the steering servo location for the Crawler King specific.
Okay.
And I think the chassis might have been slightly different. Anyway, this number 3. Now,
holy hell.
This is a later version. This was actually the scale truck version of this vehicle. This one, we're going to start getting a little bit more difficult.
This is a little more challenging. I'm going to say, based on the connector, I'm feeling like this is like an ECX or something of that ilk. Because it's got an EC
It does have an EC connector on it, which I'm actually very surprised at. But I will say that it is not because I am surprised because it is not a Horizon brand. Actually, none of the vehicles that we're going to discuss are from the Horizon camp.
Okay. I'm just reading the tire right now. See if I can glean.
Yeah, I did not block out the tire. I didn't.
Because that might, if I could just blow up this screen a little bit.
So, like I said, this was the scalar version of it, which...
this is a Venom. This is a Venom crawler.
This is a Venom. But what was the name? What was the name of any of their crawlers?
It's going to have some stupid-ass name for sure. Like... Look at that suspension for a moment, though. What an odd design.
This had like selectable lockers back in the day, and but there was like just a button on the axle that you just reached down and went, and then there was like a cable actuated add-on that you could do later. Never worked.
Better than the Tamiya one where you had to
the screw.
You had to put a screw in it.
Yeah. So this
Venom. Creepy crawler.
Creeper, you are correct.
Yeah,
Close enough.
right.
But this was technically the safari version. So this had the scale body on top, and it was awful. But yeah, Venom Creeper was the comp version. So there you go. Next.
All right, I feel like I'm doing okay here.
This one's going to be a deep cut. All right.
Okay. That's a Dynamite ESC. Which means nothing.
It is not. Remember, none of these are from the Horizon camp.
None of them are Horizon, yeah.
We do have a nickel metal pack in there, so
yeah. So that's definitely aging it. Sport Power, I believe that's
power.
Sport Power. This looks like a hot mess of garbage.
It kind of was.
Could this be Kyosho?
It is Kyosho.
Yeah.
Do you remember the name?
I want to say something to do with mountains.
I mean, kind of. Like,
I know it's Kyosho because of those axles, because that's very familiar. But other than that, no, I don't remember this one.
It was called the Rock Force.
Rock Force.
Rock
right,
Force.
Because the next evolution of this would have been the Mad Force. No, I'm kidding. That's
so yeah, this was a worm gear crawler, 11-inch wheelbase, tiny tires, no foams, and was widely regarded by them as a wild success, and it was one of the worst cars I ever saw released for the purpose build. So, yeah, it was very, very, very bad.
That's amazing. I love it.
All right, are you this one?
So I did okay. I did okay.
Oh, we have one more.
Oh, how many did you do? 6?
5. This is number 4.
This is only 4? Oh, yeah. Man, I'm so stressed out about all of this.
This one is I would be shocked if you had even heard of this last vehicle. Now.
Well, I like that it's rocking are those IMAX tires?
They were, and they came with it. Because this company, I do not believe, made their own tires. That is the stock chassis. This is how I could not find a body off shot to match the rest. This
is tough because I'm not probably going to be able to get this.
I haven't even seen
this. Is an actual
nobody in the chat has even guessed this correctly. This was manufactured.
Like by a company or by a guy?
Company.
Is this the same guy that I have to get my foams from? What company would make this disaster? Cantilever suspension again.
Very common. Very common.
Yeah. Some kind of what you might call a chassis.
Yeah.
Oh man, no. This is I cannot even begin to fathom.
So this was called the PTI Goliath. It was a short. It did not have widespread distribution. It was also very weak. The axles were very, very weak. But like back in the day, it was just like, oh man, we got a new solid axle truck to be able to build from, and it just was not good. PTI Goliath.
Did PTI ever make anything else?
Ooh, I don't know if they did.
I can see why.
I do not remember anything else that they made. Yeah.
That's wow.
So there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, that was it was pretty bad. But
all right, so 3.5 out of 5, not bad.
Yeah, that pretty decent. I'm glad that you got Wheelie King fast as you did. That made me feel better.
I felt smart.
What do we do? Venom and guessing that was also pretty good.
Yeah.
So
we just do image file. Is that what we do?
I'd put mine in a PDF so I could click through them. But yes, you can. Last week I just did one image at a time.
Maybe I can do that real quick.
Do you have Acrobat on there?
I can't. Can't you just build it in preview?
Oh, I don't know. I never do that.
Let's see if you can.
See what I know. Jay Walker, thank you very much. HD Club guy for a full year. And smart and use words to make big chat posts most big. Get brain word in part of show. Don't hate player, hate game. Thank you, Jay.
I guess.
Perfect 0 for 5 here. That you guys should play at home when but that it is tough. I would be interested to know how many of you guys knew those honestly on your own without. How many out of 5 did you get?
All right.
I'm gonna hold on. I gotta close all my stuff.
Yep. I can open mine up, I guess.
Move that over here. Okay. Nothing is on my screen that shows me any chat words.
And nobody texted me, so thank you very much.
Nobody texted me either. I'm gonna cover up my text just in case.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Number 1. Now, I just kind of randomly chose stuff with no rhyme or reason. But most of these you should be able to get.
Are we in any sort of order?
No order.
Plastic hexes. 85252. I definitely remember those. Those do look like Wheelie King C hubs. So I'm gonna say Wheelie King.
Yes, you are correct.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yep.
Okay. So then do we remove this and do another one?
Yes, that was the fun part. That's why I put them in a PDF this week.
Yeah, I'll do that next week too, now that I know. Okay. So 1 for 1, no story there. You already know what that was.
Yep. I mean, that's very indescript. That looks like maybe like mini Revo carriers.
I like where you're going with that.
Because it has the pillow ball style.
Right.
But like the lower bump stop is odd, and it doesn't look like Traxxas plastic. Is this in a genre for that I should know for some reason?
Well, possibly. I mean, if you're at all into parts that have been around for a while that may have been reused a couple of times.
I mean, that definitely feels Traxxas-like, but...
It does feel Traxxas-like, but it's not Traxxas.
Man. Pillow ball style suspension. No bolt-on arm. The Armas, I think, all have bolt-on arms. Did HPI have anything pillow ball? Not that I remember.
Nobody's gotten it in the chat. This is hard.
I don't remember Tamiya ever doing anything pillow ball. God, I got nothing. I got nothing to go off of even.
All right, I will tell you. It came on a rally car.
Kyosho DRZ?
No, that's not correct. I cannot give it to you. It's
DRX or whatever.
Yes,
DRX. Yeah, DRZ was the Suzuki Supermoto. But yeah.
Kyosho
I did
DRX.
own that car, but man.
So did I. One of the best.
It was one of the best. That was very difficult.
Thank you very much. We can remove. Oops, that's the first one again. Let's. Well, how come? Oh,
you can
gotta delete these.
Yeah, you can
remove from
that
studio.
way.
All right, on to number 3. Gotta make sure I don't open the inappropriate folder.
Yeah. That is. Let's see. Okay, that's Axial Exo. That's Axial Exo. Wait, no, it's got the Axial Exo had the light bar was separate, so that's not Exo. That is different. Oh, did the Bomber have that way? That's not a Bomber on the right piece though. What the hell would this HPI mini trophy truck?
Oh, that's a good guess. Is that
The
your
l-
final answer?
No, because the HPI mini trophy truck, the rear had the battery hatch that lifted up, so it wasn't that. God, it looks knockoff Wraith style with the. Is it? Did the
It's
twin
not a
hammers have a
knockoff.
rear? Did twin hammers have a rear light bar? I'm trying to remember the back of the twin hammer. I think maybe it is twin hammer.
Final answer?
Yeah, twin hammer.
Incorrect. That is an Axial Yeti XL.
Oh shit, Yeti XL. God, I knew it was axial stock. Oh, yeah. Yeti XL.
You were like, I was like, holy shit, he's pretty good at this.
Yep. No, that makes that plays.
All right. So you missed that one.
Yes.
That was number 3. This is a fun game.
Damn,
I like
that
this
was
game
tough.
a
That
lot.
was tough.
Yeah, I knew that one might trip you up.
Yep.
This one, if you get this one, I will buy you a coffee.
Okay, that's Tamiya. That is front frame extension. Tamiya, what was that called? CR01.
Great guess. Incorrect.
Oh,
That's the Tamiya G601, which is the 6x6 with 4,000 gears in it.
oh, that's not a. You're sticking to crawler stuff next time. This is horse shit. And I was super close still.
Not really. The CR01 has 4-wheel drive. This has
And the CR1 actually has a
6-wheel drive.
full ladder frame metal.
That's right.
With the drop cradle, but
Exactly.
so.
All right.
Damn it. One left.
One more to go.
I did not do very well.
This one you should get. I even included the screws for you.
And these are a stock molded part.
Yes, sir.
Is this Red Cat? No, it's not Red Cat, is it? Who? No, maybe it is Red Cat. I'm saying Red Cat.
Okay. And is that your final answer, or do you have like a model to go with it?
Okay. I'm gonna say Gen 7 Red Cat.
Very good. Correct.
Boom! You owe me a coffee.
No, that was if you got that other one right.
Was it?
Doc.
Whatever.
Not bad. What'd you get? 3 out of 5? Not bad.
Something like that. Something like
Yeah,
that.
not bad. Not bad.
I'm happy enough with getting a Gen 7 Red Cat inner fender guess that like
It's impressive. All right, next week though, definitely I'll keep it all crawler related. I won't dig into the deep end of weird stuff.
yeah, that was wildly weird.
Thank you.
Oh man, there was some tough ones there.
Yes.
So
Yes, indeed.
oh god, I missed a couple. I'm going back to oops, I can do that over here. There we go. Hack Shack, thank you very much. 4 out of 5. Rock Force got me. Also owned 2
Wow.
of the 5. Okay. I think I never owned the PTI Goliath. I owned all the rest.
Good work,
and
guys, honestly.
Also, Tyler, I wonder if you would pay for an ad with their product on. If they pay for that ad, I'm just saying.
I'm more impressed as Josh never did open that Gen 7 box.
Yeah, I gave it to Moose over here.
I don't want this.
Very
You know,
cheap.
this is strong. If someone is saying they're that close and they're not going.
I know. Yep. It does not
Bring
look
your
good.
poncho and your Crocs.
Yeah, I'm bringing stuff because it does not look good. I agree. Not pumped on the weather side. I got the Wheelie King and the Venom. I expected that out of you, Perry. Expected more.
Expected no
So.
more than less than Josh. I like this game a lot. It's a lot of fun because it's kind of like it tests your knowledge.
It is interesting. That's I was like, I wonder if I can. I knew picking full vehicles was going, especially the ones I was picking. Like these are going to be tough. But
yeah, there are some. Well, I mean, considering I'd never seen that PTI one, but now I have. So if it ever comes up again, I'm gonna go PTI.
That's PTI Goliath.
We should do a GeoGuessr, but it's only locations for events that we've been to.
Oh, I know. I could maybe make
that'd be kind of fun.
I could make that happen.
If you had an Exoterra, you know what all the parts are because it's broken all the time. I've got a mint new in box, half built one.
I have a nearly completely built, brand new, one of the first 10 units for sale.
And you've got is it for sale?
Oh, everything's for sale.
Speaking of, I still have a lot of things I need to sell.
But you did fairly well.
Yeah, I think I did pretty well. Nobody wanted the RC10 DS, which I'm a little shocked by because that is like 2 times the fun.
Yeah.
I also have all of the Axial kits still, which I contemplated taking them, but then I was like, nah, because I know what I paid for all of them, and I know I wouldn't get that for them. So.
Yeah, that is tough, especially when you paid collector prices to get them and initially collect them. Now you have to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
But it was a fun swap meet. But yeah, I've got a ton of stuff that I should probably still unload, like my UMG 10. I might have to get rid of to make space. Some of these smaller crawlers I might have to get rid of. Even stuff that I just finished, I might just decide it's time to unload.
Yep. No, I know what you mean.
I'm in a mood
to
get rid of it.
It's
not like I don't need the money, but
yeah, it's just
gotta
space.
Get rid of this stuff to make space. Although this is interesting. I was sort of talking to Rebecca about, like what's the next steps for the channel and me. And at some point, I know that this will probably, and like we're talking years from now, be like the only thing I do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like maybe it would be good to kind of treat it like a job and have a place to go to that isn't the house. And like Monday to Friday, that's what I do. I go to the thing, like an industrial space or whatever that's sort of like a studio. Like Tomley sort of does that already. And that's his job.
Uh-huh.
And I could see myself doing it, provided it was close enough that, and like, local enough that it could like walk for lunch or like get a coffee or like stuff like that.
You downtown city people have such ridiculous. Just get a space and then drive for lunch if you need to.
But I don't want to drive everywhere.
It can be you put it in a dog shit area. You keep the rent low. You're like, yeah. No.
Then you have to worry about like alarms and people breaking in and stealing everything.
Yeah, stealing your RC toys.
When you put it like that.
And your Ryobi tools, like.
No, I don't buy Ryobi tools anymore. I'm a Milwaukee man now. I do love that sander.
Yes.
That new orbital sander is the best. Velocity Addiction, thank you very much. I call dibs on the Traxxas sand car. I'm not selling the sand car. I love that thing. Matthew Armini, thank you very much. You still have your UMG 10 and you're selling? It's not stock. It's been modified.
Yeah, with the ridiculous bed on the back, and it's super tall because it has portals.
Yeah, because I put portals on it.
Yep.
It's awesome, though.
I remember.
Hello, Logan.
Hello, Logan.
No,
So-
I found some spaces nearby that, you know,
They
on
sound too
initial
expensive
inspection,
already.
They weren't. I mean, how much would you spend on rent for a studio space of like 800 square feet?
1,500 US.
That's right about in line.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay. That's reasonable. 800 square feet, that's a little tight compared for 1,500, but like it would be plenty. It'd be great space.
Oh, I was going to say 800 square feet is 10 times the space I have right now. So
Which is not enough. Like, just think if you were going to build just your ideal filming area,
yeah,
how much more space would you want than you have right now?
like 20 more square feet.
Ideal.
Well, it's height that I want more of.
You need depth too. So
Sure, but not a lot of depth. Some.
got used to working with a little, I see. But I'm just saying, you're going to use, over 10% of that just for your filming direct area. How much room do you think Greg films in? He's got a nice, reasonable space.
I think his basement's pretty big.
Well, yeah, but
probably 400 square feet.
Yeah. So
400 square feet, I bet.
Yeah. Depth, he's already in too deep. That's odd. 3. Hello,
Hey,
Josh. Did you make my friend's orange collection? What? He also has one of each. Help me fix and dust off my orange car. Origin on hold. What? He's got all. I did not see your friend's orange collection. It's just everything. I'm confused and also intrigued.
Curious.
Yeah, 800 square feet and a drift track. Exactly. 800 square feet is going to go fast.
But I could have a drift area. Like I already scoped it out. I already looked at it.
Yeah.
But like I said, this is like after I'm
yeah.
not working at my real job.
Right. Once
Situation.
you've hit your, what do they call it? Pensioner age?
Yeah, because people want to watch an aging guy play with toys. I got to maintain, like, if I still look like this by the time that it's time for that to happen, we're good.
Yeah, exactly, right?
It's raining.
Oh, you're at Beat the Creek.
There's outdoor parking. There'd be like
parking?
a garage. I could scoot it right in there. But I was thinking I'd get myself a slate and just zip back and forth in that.
Yeah,
those are pretty cool. That thing looks wicked awesome.
It doesn't look too bad. I mean, I don't hate it.
So. I don't hate it either. I would get the SUV back or the fastback, probably.
You wouldn't get the pickup?
Well, I don't know, maybe. If it's my second little tooling around jobby, then yeah.
Like, why would you get a second SUV?
That's a good point. I mean, I don't have an SUV now. It's a
you
crossover.
Do. That's
a crossover wagon.
Well, that's worse.
Very fast. Thomas, thank you. AI can stop your online aging.
There's that.
It does have a very good look. I know. It's only a $50 deposit, too.
I mean, sure. That doesn't surprise me.
Why not? Just pop the money down.
Right.
How close to home is the space? Got to keep it under, 10 miles, so it's only an hour drive? It's literally, it would be a 3-minute drive from where I am.
Yeah. That would be nice.
Right? And then Rebecca and the dog could come visit me at lunchtime. We'd have lunch together.
That one of the packaging girls today, she was like, oh yeah, her husband's looking at like a job that would be not too far from our shop. She's like, oh yeah, good. I'd be so close. She's like, ugh, sounds like the worst.
I see him all the time.
See you during the day? Like,
yuck. No, thank you.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's just like it's a dream right now, but I think it could be a reality someday. And I'm so glad I decided.
Thing.
I'm just so glad I decided not to do that stupid
backyard
office, because that would have been a huge expenditure for not very much space.
Yeah, it was going to still be very tight. I agree. You know,
yeah.
If you did get a space, you know, you got the rent, of course, power, you know, utility, internet, whatnot, which it all, you know,
it adds up.
You're going to be $2,000 a month or whatever. But if you were like to the point where you're like, okay, this is full time now, that is a very reasonable expense to put onto that. So
exactly, because you know you have to imagine that you're going to probably edit more than one video a week.
Right. Yeah.
Go cheap on internet like Josh did.
Sons of bitches. 3-minute drive? Matt would probably jog. Josh would still drive. Oh.
It's true. And that's driving at like 25 miles an hour max. So
yeah.
It's not far.
Yeah, that would be very convenient. I can't make it out of my neighborhood in 3 minutes.
No, so, exactly. Urban dwellers are so weird. I'd like to walk 15 minutes and be around people. I don't mind the walking 15 minutes, but I don't really love being around people.
Jeremiah, thank you. Gravity tools are not bad. Just don't give it to a 5-year-old. He smoked the clutch on my drill.
Wow.
I still have a Ryobi leaf blower. It's an 18 volt though that I let Nicole use. You know.
Here, you can use this one.
I also have a Ryobi cordless hot glue gun, which is quite nice.
Oh.
And is there anything else left? I think I used to have a circular saw that was Ryobi that I used for cutting plastics mainly, but yeah.
I've had this for a long time.
Yeah.
Captain.
Yeah, I know. I see it too. Ridiculous.
Oh man.
Yeah.
We have to do a challenge soon.
We do, and I'm just waiting on you. I'm ready anytime.
I just got to get this one small project out of the way.
Yeah. Which I got some mail call for that this week too, but I decided not to bring that in. So
excellent. Is it done?
Is it done? No, you haven't given me the length yet.
Yes, I did. I gave it to you in a photo, and
I missed that.
Days ago.
Yeah.
Days ago. Oh boy. Our chat, guys, like honestly. You gotta go way back in time.
I freaking guess a pair of Matt's pants in my chat.
Those are the ones I found on the road that I'm sending to.
Oh, you found those on the road? I didn't know that.
Those are going straight to Sierra Gordo.
Dude, I do not see a photo.
Stand by. There it is. It's right there.
Where?
I said, gotcha, stand by. And you said, at full compression. And I sent it to you.
Was it after or before the leather wrap nutsack?
Before.
Before that. Okay.
It's like 13 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8.
Oh, look at that.
That was only 3 days ago.
Okay, that was a lot. I'm going to screenshot your text. So I have saved. Got it.
Just show it on here.
I was waiting.
Share the screen. No.
So, well, okay. That's good to know. Got it. Sorry. The leather cover what now?
If BTF is happening, I think I will commit to that happening. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Because I sent him photos today and he only seen one. Yeah, but
you sent me photos.
Josh is busy. He didn't send them to me.
Puts the lotion on the skin. So anyway, okay. Well, I do have that.
So,
and I will.
So, but we need to do a thing.
Yeah, let's do it. I want to do
as soon as my thing is over.
Dude, that's like June,
August.
Yeah.
But that's for the other two on top of the 4.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have the 4 done when?
I'm hoping to have those done soon. That's
that would be nice.
My priority. Yeah, 3 of them are already printed.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
It helps having 2 H2Ds.
Yeah, that's no kidding.
Having 2 of those. Oh, but that other thing shipped. I got a notification of shipping today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
that's good. I think you'll get along with that thing.
Very nervous. Very.
It
nervous.
is a lot, but you'll be fine.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah. Well, with your help.
Yeah,
definitely. What? So you're taking the Rockabilly? Are you taking an optic or anything?
No. I was going to, and I don't have time right now. So I'm gonna take my Rockabilly, and then got a ton of like optics and that kind of stuff there with Team K&K. So I'm going to just display some of that on the table. If they want them, they can go buy them from him. And yeah,
that's cool.
That's gonna be good.
Matt, how did you end up with 2 of them? Well, they sent me one, and then I did a video on it, and then I bought another one.
Yeah, I need 2.
I need 2 of the size of this, please.
So yeah, having 2 of those printers is pretty rad. I've been running the H2D quite a bit lately. I had my softball project this weekend, which I showed on my story partially, which was me. Where'd it go? Just drilling out softballs with a 2-inch Forstner bit. So, yeah, thanks, Logan.
Yeah,
but you can see the printed soft jaws down there at the bottom. So that's what
you made those. Oh, that's cool.
So I just 3D printed those on the H2D, and then I also had to I 3D printed lips and bases for them all as well.
Yes, very nice.
They were for a centerpiece for Karina's kids' senior night softball team thing.
That's cool. Hi, Frank. Any word on Suga Blems? Well, Thomas is probably still here, so he could probably tell us if he's got those.
There you go. Frank got a Suga already, right? Maybe he just wants a second. Yeah, he did. Positive.
Oh, Frank, you got to check the forum if you want to get in on the Suga sticker pack, because I need your address again, please.
Suga sticker. He used to call my ex.
Oh, guys. Is the H2D actually slower? Yeah, kinda. It depends on like if you're building something really big, like bigger than the volume of the X1C, then yes, it will be slower.
I guess that's where I have taken advantage of my H2D mainly, is that I've just been filling up the bed.
Yeah,
and like taking
I'm filling up the bed every
Well,
time
yeah.
I print.
yours is ridiculous, but I've just been like, even if I was doing just a number of parts, like just how many more parts I was able to put on the printer was very handy. Also, when I did that sign, a number of those pieces were just too big for me to fit on the X1C, and I didn't totally check that out before I did the design work. So I was like,
Whoops.
good thing I had the H2D. That just worked.
Yeah, in terms of its actual speed, I think because of the size of the printer, I think it is technically slower than the X1C.
So I haven't
But
printed the same parts like back to back or on one printer and the other.
yeah, I haven't tried that either.
I mean, it's still wildly fast.
Yeah, and
But
if you crank it up to ludicrous, it is scary how fast it moves around.
So for me, like the build plate size and the dual extruder thing have been what have been like my bit. If I could have, I mean, the X1C size wise has always been really good for me.
Yeah.
If I could get an X1C with that dual extruder, but it didn't lose bed size, which is just not necessarily possible, then I'd be super happy. But like you do lose, because since the nozzles are next to each other, the right one can't get all the way to the left side and left one can't get all the way. So you have a dead zone on each side, depending on what it is.
Yeah.
And, so it just comes down to that. But overall, having those extra functions, I've been super happy. And how much better it prints some of those special high temp materials with the heated chamber.
That's true. Yep. And never mind the fact that it can handle all of the materials that don't need a super high temperature by some pretty sophisticated venting and air distribution. Like it does a great job.
So yeah.
Heck of a machine. It's so nice about it twice.
Have you guys used the dual extruder feature for easier to remove support material? I haven't
tried that yet.
That's
on my list.
Yeah, like the guys who are doing like PETG layers so that I've seen people do it. I've watched reels and things like that on it, but I have not tried it myself. So
prepare printer for ludicrous speed. Is that Harley one? They've just gone spaghetti.
I don't know what these things mean.
I get it. Don't worry. It's fine, Aaron. Thank you. Went from a P1S to an H2D. Noticeable jump in quality. Yeah, absolutely. Like what I like and what I wish you could do, which you cannot do yet. I don't know if it'll ever be a thing. You cannot combine nozzle sizes.
Yeah, you can't use a 0.2 and a 0.4.
0.4 and a 0.2. Yeah.
Right.
It'd be neat if you could.
Sure. And I don't necessarily understand why you can't.
Yeah, I'm curious about that too.
So,
maybe because it needs to recalibrate height. No, it'd be the same size nozzle.
Yeah, I thought height would have been the same. Depth. Either way. I don't know.
Curious.
But
I will ask my guy. Wife wants to know what's the longest no Lexan streak. I let it get to 72. I think I let it get to 72, but 69 is usually where I keep it. Yeah.
But yeah, the other thing is that I tell you what, if I didn't have the garage set up and like wasn't kind of a bit prepared for that, the sheer size of that H2D it's not the right choice for most people. Like if you're just for most people,
if you're just
stay with an X1, like
or P1, P1S.
Yeah, like
you don't need the build volume. Don't buy an H2D. It's so big.
So yeah,
so big.
That is definitely where I would say.
Like 2 of them is probably a lot as well. Once this project is done, I don't even know if I need to have 2 of them.
Right. Yeah, if you'll offload one.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's a reasonable.
I think at some point I would probably just get rid of the X1C as well, free up some room in here,
and just have the H2D as all.
Really need 3 printers.
I know what you mean. I'm definitely going to keep the X1C and the H2D.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Maybe
keep
what I'll
both.
do is I'll get rid of one of the H2Ds. I'll keep the laser one in case
Yeah.
I need to laser stuff, and then put the X1C in the other room.
Yeah, I think. Well, you're gonna have that other piece of equipment in the way.
Oh, that's right. No, there's room on that bench for all three.
Is there?
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
I mean,
How big is that other thing?
that piece of that CNC is not very big.
Oh, okay, great.
It's nice.
Thomas, thank you. Yeah, we all had to watch Flying Cars. The least Josh could do is spend 90 minutes watching episode 4 of Star Wars. It is the best one. No, wait. Episode 5 is the best one. Empire.
Empire Strikes Back.
Yes. Maybe that's a game we should play. Name the sci-fi character. I would love to do that.
Ridiculous.
Just move out to the country to a house with a shop on the property. Boom, problem solved. I don't want to move to the country. If
No, he wants to be
Rebecca
able to
already
walk
said,
to lunch.
yeah, Rebecca already said, if we move to the country, she's got to be a 5-minute walk from town. I was like, it's not really country.
That's not the country. That is some sort of cut scene in some sort of foreign movie. Off to the market.
Up to the high street. Ba la la la.
In the sound of music.
I agree with this. Rogue One is probably one of the best Star Warses.
What is wrong with you people? Let's talk about what's
All
the
the space for
best
activities.
Fast and Furious.
8.
Fast 8?
2 also. Was 2 Tokyo Drift?
No, that was Too Fast, Too Furious. 3 was Tokyo Drift.
Okay, then 3. Tokyo Drift is great.
1 is the best answer.
Yes.
The
1
first
is
one
the best.
The first one is the best one, for sure.
The original and best.
Yeah.
But it's like, this is a sliding scale because they're all garbage. In terms of like movies, they're bad.
No, they're
not good.
They're all pretty fantastic.
What's the one with The Rock and Jason Statham, and they go to Samoa for a minute?
Yeah.
What's that one?
That
Is
was
10 or 9?
no, that might have been 8.
Okay, 8 sucks. So bad. So frigging terrible. I almost fell asleep. The theater was so hot.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Herbs and Sure, that's the one.
The Buster brought me back.
Terrible movie.
Oh, I'd watch them all back to back right now.
Fasten your seatbelts.
The thing with Hobbs and Shaw was it was actually really good for a number of reasons. There was some really cool off-road fab cars in there.
Yes.
There were some actual like buggies in there when they were in like the industrial scene. I've looked at those all quite a bit.
Oh, what was the one with that sort of like just cab forward thing and it had a crane on it?
That was 5, I believe.
There was an Escort in that one, right?
Yes,
the Escort in that one?
the blue and white Escort.
Blue and white Escort.
I think that was 5. That was great. That was also a great one.
I don't think I'm spoiling anything because this thing never came out.
I know exactly what you're saying.
But a company was investigating making that vehicle, the cab forward thing. That never came out, right?
It did not.
Do you think it ever will, or have they missed the window of popularity?
You'd have to go back and do a lot of explaining as to what the hell you were releasing at this point. Like, you guys remember 10 years ago that movie?
A decade ago, there was a movie.
That's
That
because that was
Fast
the vehicle
5?
that they were stealing the cars out of the train with it.
Fast 5 came out in 2011. Wow.
Fish built. Matt probably hates Gone in 60 Seconds too. Probably.
Oh no, I love that movie.
Okay,
I love that
I was gonna
movie. That movie rules.
Yes, that is fantastic. I could definitely watch that right now as well. So
You know, I could probably watch Flying Cars again too.
I'm not opposed to flying cars.
Excellent movie.
Oh my God. So, well, I hope Nicole has finished packing for me.
Well, you need 3 filthy shirts, your Crocs, and
Crocs.
what else?
It's not a bad idea to take the Crocs. So,
Flying Cars Talk, perfect time to drop in. Hi, Tony.
Tony. So,
OG's Gone in 60 Seconds is RC 10 times better.
Pigeon Farm, Nathan, thank you. I am unpleased with the amount of Jason ads I've been put lately.
Thanks. Maybe I should. I put up a story that I've never owned a pair of Crocs, et cetera, et cetera. And then I was thinking maybe I'll just print a pair of like the knockoff ones.
Get a pair of Crocs, real Crocs, brand name. Listen, here's a hack for you if you want. If you're apprehensive, go find like the clearance ones that are like ridiculously like rainbow color or splattered with wherever, and you can take the color right off with some acetone. You can have just a regular white pair.
Oh, interesting.
So, yep, just saying.
Yeah,
so
I don't know if I could do it. I'm not.
They don't need to be leaving the house.
They could just be in the house shoes.
Yeah, and they may slowly turn into it, but it's pretty amazing. Up and down stairs, you're like, oh wow, that's very comfortable. I feel supported and cushioned. Appropriate.
I fear that I would wear them outside, and then somebody would see me.
It happens later.
Then I'd have to, never go outside ever again.
Yeah. I can no longer walk to the store.
Captain Peen, I do have house shoes. I have multiple pairs of in-the-house only shoes. I've got my winter ones. I've got my fall ones. I got spring, summer.
And these are all just colorways. So
no, they're different. They're different shoes. I'm not showing them to you though because I'll get made fun of.
They're definitely fur lined of some sort.
For the winter ones, yes. Of course. It's cold here. Yeah, I don't know winter.
I know winter. I grew up in winter.
Yeah, but you've gone soft.
Yes, that is absolutely true. I'm about to go to the humidity, and I'm not happy about it.
Air Max slippers. I wish that was a thing. I would wear them all the time.
Wooden clogs around the house for Matt.
I'm a clog man.
He can
a lot of people making jokes about my Air Max 90s. That's fine. All right. What time is it? 10:45? We don't really have things to talk about.
We don't.
Related.
There was no Formula last week. This week is Miami, but we've pretty much.
We're not talking about that.
We're not talking about it.
We don't preview. Oh, although I do have to set my team.
Set your team. Make sure you do that. I am going to have a hard time watching, I assume, because I got to do all the event stuff. But I could also be holed up in a vehicle just dodging rain. So
yeah. So someone will bring up they'll bring their kid to your van, and you'll be doing this. Yeah, hang on.
We're in Q3. What?
Southside RC, thank you very much. Matt, have you seen the Jordan branded walking shoes? No.
What?
I did just buy
all shoes walking shoes?
No, not Jordans. I'll have to look those up right now.
Are these like the ones that are they curved on the bottom, so they are good for exercise? Shape ups? I
did buy a new pair of trail shoes. I'm all set for those.
Well, I mean, Usually,
look at those.
Trail shoes for me just are regular shoes that turn into shoes that I will then wear.
No. Like your Ultras. I buy the Nike Trail shoe, and they're very similar. Like, I always have a nice new pair of fresh kicks for competition season.
Exactly. I wear.
Gotta make a statement. Make a statement on those. Look good. I am in. Look very comfortable. These look like
BTC. Bring your rain ponchos. I'm bringing rain gear.
Hey.
I don't have frog, or do I have my frog togs? I don't know.
I'm very nervous.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Mike.
Not.
Did you send them to me on Instagram?
The Instagram.
Too many apps.
Josh, the cost for you to make custom HD croc charms isn't unreasonable.
Vanquish should make them.
It's just croc charms.
Yeah.
They're aluminum.
I mean, you guys are making those pins and everything.
Yeah, that's right. Those are going to go up when I get back.
Did you you already previewed them for me. Did you show all of them?
No.
I
showed all of them on the live stream. That's not true. Yes, I did. I showed them all on the live stream.
Okay. Dude, those are amazing. I want these. Are these real? It looks like an Air Max 90, but it's a sandal.
Yeah, I don't like that type of sandal.
Flippy
floppy.
I'm not generally that kind of sandal either.
They take too much. They make too much noise.
I would wear these with socks.
Uncrustable Crocs.
Hand-me-down flip-flops, hand-me-down socks. Hand-me-down drug dealers, hand-me-down rocks. I want those. Those are awesome.
Actually, that's a better idea. Better yet, you should make Skill Builders Guild ones and sell them.
Yeah.
Dubious quality.
No, I want those. Air Max 90.
60 and wet sucks. It does. I hope that the canopy stays erect.
Okay. Hello.
So yeah, we'll get through it. Matt and I have been at shitty wet events before.
Yeah, that Colorado one, that was a whole other level of wet.
Yeah. The thing was, there was nowhere to go there.
Right.
Like you couldn't set up a canopy there. Well, we didn't have a canopy, but either way, it was just like you're just in the woods, in the rocks, and you're just wet.
Ooh, they're selling these on StockX. Uh-oh. Don't tell my wife.
I don't know.
Those are expensive.
StockX is what? That's a sneakerhead site. Weak.
Canopy sponsored by Ejaculoid.
Did have Team Hybrid Drift sponsor the canopy one year. No big deal.
Yeah, sort of, in a way.
You know.
All right, well, you've got packing to do. Why don't we just end this one?
I do. I have lots to do. And I'm probably not going to get in a big hurry to do any of it. You know.
No. Have a wonderful time, though, while you're there.
I will. Oh, I need to not forget my radio. I have a list.
Don't forget my radio. Please put it in a box and send it to me.
I've got no idea where that's at.
Dude, I'm going to have to reset this car for another radio?
I told you, just message Dan. I'm pretty sure he's got it.
He's going to say, I'm not sending it to you until you print out the interior for me that I asked you for 3 months ago.
Well, that seems
You have printers. Why didn't he ask you for stuff?
What am I printing? What? He has printers.
He wanted an interior.
For what?
Optic.
He probably wants you to do it.
Oh, in that way.
Yeah, which you should then tell him, stop calling here.
Dan who?
Yeah, like Matt, he sold it to me
I
at the
got
end.
it with the Camtech. What? You didn't sell my Camtech, did you? Did you sell my Camtech, you son of a bitch?
No.
How dare you? If you did, I'm selling that Fajan. No, I'm not even selling it. I'm giving it away. We're doing a giveaway next week, guys. It's for the shittiest RC motorcycle available.
that motorcycle is bad. Paint the body. You had it for 5 years.
Has it been that long? Yeah. Was it pre-pandemic?
No, it was in the pandemic.
Oh my god.
5 years. It's probably 4 and change, but still.
I'll get right on that.
Yeah. I really don't care.
I know you don't.
Yeah.
I thought you were just going to say, I don't really care. You can do what you want with it. And then I was going to do what I wanted with it. Just throw it off the top of my house. Flying motorcycles.
Yeah.
I need an MT-12 to present this correctly.
That's how I dial in my settings. I can't believe you're doing it the old way. Wow. Man, longer than my son's been alive.
Let's keep the streak going then, Logan.
Yep. And even volunteered to paint it. I know. Sure. You hold on to this. What was I thinking? Yeah.
Scale Relic Builders Guild. All right, let's thank some people.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. Thank you to Apex Predator, Hack Shack RC, Dr. President, Legend Buck Dandy, Robert Shetterly, Tom Bajak, Gigawatt RC, Steve D, Jose Osario, Tom Bajak, Scott, new member Rob, Austin, Black Sheep Chassis. Did I miss that one? Hey Josh, you said message a guy that knows a guy who wants to know a guy how to get them. Jay Walker, thank you. Axial 32, Perry G, Hazard 3, Jeremiah Salberg, Velocity Addiction, Eric Weiss, Fish Built. Thank you all. Much appreciated. Oh, I missed one from the Hack Shack. Did that just come in?
No.
No? There you go.
Weird.
Oh. Skipped Crocs straight to Hey Dudes.
What are Hey Dudes?
Shoes.
Oh. Okay.
I've never worn any.
Thank you to Missing Person, Thomas Bialzik, Magic School Truck, Southside RC, Thomas Bialzik, Jay Walker, Backshed RC, Perry G, Velocity Addiction, Matthew Armini, Thomas Bialzik, Pigeon Farm Boy, and Southside RC. Thank you, everyone.
Appreciate all of you. Thank you very much. We will see you. I have STL Sunday going up on Sunday, appropriately.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be back for the scale news, I believe. And yeah.
Okay.
Matt, what do you have?
No, what's on the bench tomorrow? It's too busy and I haven't done anything worth merit. I'll probably put a members video up this week and I might go drifting.
I did not go drifting this weekend. I was thinking about it and I did not get a chance to make it over there. But anyway, yeah, that's.
If you're going to BTC, be safe, stay dry. And
no Friday Live, probably not, because I will be in Kentucky, and I don't assume that they have internet there. So, not in Kentucky in general, but like where we're going.
You toothless weirdos don't have the internet there. Nice, Josh. Real nice.
Anyway, so
have a great week, everyone.
Later, everybody.
Love you. Bye.